Yay!
Yeah, it's just a division of labor. You gotta sing, you gotta play, I gotta write, you gotta clap.
We're more than happy to clap. Sorry.
Let me finish the thought here, or I'll completely lose it. You relax and get ready for your next piece, okay?
Yeah, we can.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Pretty good? Like you normally sing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Can we get right to a couple things in the quick areas that I think you really need to work on?
Yeah.
Okay. You know you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a really one of those instruments that's got a lot of different colorations and abilities to do some things. You got a lot of power. You can have a lot of nuance in it. It's good. You have a lot of raw materials to work with and a lot of choices to make. I'm going to hallucinate that you don't spend all of your time singing musical theater. I'm going to also hallucinate that you don't spend a lot of your time singing classical music. You spend most of your time singing pop stuff. I mean, that's my hallucination. Yeah. You can tell me I'm wrong. No, I sing opera. Okay, so here's the sticky wicket. A lot of the things that you do in here are very pop stylistic popisms. They're things that are used in the industry and in most everybody that you're listening to. They don't transfer well to musical theater. Okay? The onset that has the kind of growl and some of the slidey stuff that are very expressive in other genres, jazz and pop and R&B and all of those, gospel, very expressive and used all the time, aren't always used here. So you really have to be careful. Okay. What flavor of ice cream am I supposed to be producing right now? If I'm doing vanilla with sprinkles, I need to sing vanilla with sprinkles. You have that ability to make those choices. And I would suggest that some of the things that you're doing, especially that growl onset, you got to be really careful with those things, in that they are created by constricting your throat, right? You feel that. All of those, if they become a habit, they're going to wear and tear on you. You're going to cut down the life of your instrument. If, however, you use them judiciously, they can be very expressive and really interesting. So you have to make sure that things are a choice, not a habit. And when you're singing this stuff, kind of minimize the things that you listen for style. It would be really bad if I got up and tried to sing some R&B stuff and sound like I was singing an opera aria, right? People would laugh at me and throw stuff. So it's just a matter of when in Rome, that sort of thing. And I do think you use too much constriction when you're singing. I think do you record yourself and listen to yourself?
No.
Okay. Well, we got at least a phone recording. Listen back and just kind of tally every time you hear yourself grind or lean into something with something that makes your throat feel tight. And you just kind of go, how much do I do that? And I'd say you do it a lot. But it's a really nice voice, really interesting instrument. And I can hear you do a lot of pop stuff and R&B things that would be really just spectacular. But you're not going to live long doing that if there's just a lot of grabbing all the time. So, just work to get rid of that. Use a little less pressure on the top when you have your belty stuff. It's there, It's like a weightlifter. Once you build the strength, weightlifter goes, okay, I'm curling 100 pounds, and for a while that weightlifter's going, oh my, but when 150 is easy, you don't have to use the same kind of effort to pick up 100. Does that make sense? So everywhere that you are, that you got all that strength, why work so hard? Okay, don't work the muscles so much. Work smarter, not harder in those aspects. Does that all kind of make sense in there? I'm not going, oh man, he's crazy at that. I don't feel that at all. Okay, it's where it's living in your throat. Got a lot of potential.